It's hard to tell if the idea of the album cover still matters in 2023. The square format, comprised of a few hundred pixels in length and width, can allow one to instantly recognise the work of an artist, from a single to an album they've released, and in some cases seem to be as critically acclaimed as the actual music it contains. With the adoption of music streaming services stretching back to the launch of Napster in 1999 to the domination of Spotify in 2023, the way the majority of music is consumed is very different to the past. So, has changes in music consumption made the album cover obsolete? Does the album cover still matter in music today? Let's discuss. Yes? The artwork present on the front of an artist's release can instantly set the tone for the entire record. Whether it's Frank Ocean's Blonde or Chance the Rapper's The Colouring Book, the artwork can evoke certain moods or emotions before a single song is even played. I mean, just look at Blonde's artwork. A man is shown to be alone, surrounded by tiles with his eyes firmly shut and a hand covering his face. The figure's pose and demeanour seems to suggest we have caught the man in an introspective moment that mirrors the intimacy and reflection often possible when one is by themselves. In contrast, in the Colouring Book's artwork, a man is shown surrounded by a background of a warm orange-red pinkish hue as he's glancing down and smiling, enveloped in a soft blue light. This evokes a genuine warmth and relaxed atmosphere that one may feel when outside on a summer's evening. After listening to each album respectively, I would say the music on both albums reflects the artwork seen, with Blonde being an introspective, intimate album, and The Colouring Book being a warm and comforting listen throughout. Additionally, an album cover can reflect the physical, mental, or emotional state an artist is in, with the chosen artwork allowing for an artist to make a statement on what has happened or is happening in the artist's own world, or in the world as a whole. For example, Kanye West's 2018 album titled Ye has an album cover that was shot by Kanye on his iPhone whilst travelling to a listening party for that very album. The rushed nature of the artwork's production seems to reflect how erratic Kanye's behaviour and creative endeavours in 2018 were, from his infamous Slavery is a Choice comment on TMZ to his involvement with 5 major music projects in the span of months. Therefore, the album's artwork perfectly reflects some mental state at the time, and if artwork designed months prior was used instead, I don't think it would have reflected the tone of the album as well, due to songs like I Thought About Killing You, Wouldn't Leave, and No Mistakes being on the album. No? Currently, the main way music is consumed is through music streaming services that include Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Tidal, to name a few, and previously one may have bought an LP, cassette, CD, or just have listened on the radio. Therefore, as music is accessible as it's ever been, everyone can create exactly what they want to listen to, according to style, mood, time of year, and even time of day, by deciding which songs go into their own playlists. Then, there's the use of the algorithm on such streaming services that allows one to discover music similar to songs you already love or stuff you've never heard of before. And whilst this does allow music from around the world to be accessible, one could argue that it leads to people disregarding how the music is presented and packaged, and rather how it sounds. Additionally, one could argue that the bigger the artist is, the less the album cover actually matters. For example, the cover art for Drake's 2021 release Certified Lover Boy was designed by Daniel Hurst. It's comprised of a white background with 12 emojis of pregnant women. Now, I'm aware that art is subjective, and what one person likes another may dislike, but I can confidently say the album cover isn't great. In fact, I'd say it's pretty poor. It seems the cover art for this album was an afterthought. But is it as bad as the font used for Honestly Nevermind? Possibly. I suppose at least it's not in the realm of Kiva Mooney's Baby Goat, but let's not consider that one for too long. However, despite the lackluster art used, I don't think the album cover hurt the commercial performance of the album, as just on Spotify alone, each song on the album racked up millions of streams and have been added to millions of playlists, including Spotify's editorial ones. So it begs the question, why would you bother spending time curating artwork for an album cover if a rubbish one is not going to hurt the commercial performance of said album? Maybe? As seen with other pieces of art and media, the cover art for an album could be used to get people talking, as controversy, shock, and anger can help sell a product just as easily as quality can. Therefore, Despite me mentioning that the cover art for Drake's Certified Lover Boy wasn't great, and looked as if it was decided as an afterthought, the album cover could be seen as a ploy to get more people talking about the album. Through the shock, angry or confused feelings the artwork produced for some, after seeing the album cover for the first time, this buzz could have factored into the success of the album. Also, the idea of using an album cover as a talking point to generate more attention for the album could extend to the involvement of famous painters or photographers that helped to create the artwork used. For example, the Velvet Underground and Nico's 1967 album contains the artwork of the famous artist Andy Warhol. Also, the cover art for the joint album by Kanye West and Kid Cudi, titled Kids See Ghosts, was designed by Takashi Murakami, a popular Japanese artist. In both these cases, the fact that a renowned artist was involved may have created a larger buzz around each respective project, sparking more conversation and debate, which may have led to greater commercial success. Regardless of how one currently consumes music, I feel as though there is an appreciation for an album cover that reflects the tone of the album or feels like an extension of the artist at the time. However, some artists seem to have the ability to have commercial success irrespective of the quality of the artwork used for the album, and to instead seem to use the cover to generate more buzz around their release via controversy. Therefore, will the album cover one day be used primarily to generate buzz around an album? Is it already the case? Has it already happened for decades? Will the album cover become an afterthought when releasing a project? I guess we'll never truly know, as the true motive for a lot of art can be very subjective. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and comment down below your own thoughts.